I'm joking, Allan. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Should we start recording? Let's start the episode. Hello and welcome to the Black Mind Podcast. My name is Jeff. Joining me this week, Josh.
What? Oh yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Josh. What are you buying this week? You're buying something.
Well, I'm going to was a pre-release for another new Magic the Gathering set. I'm like, this be okay time. I mean, I hope it'd be better. Hope it's better than last time, because I got really hosed last time.
That's not what I thought, but aren't you buying something else that I was mocking you horrendously on Twitter for?
What's this?
Oh, I forget. What was it again?
Well,
I can't remember.
Where'd I put that phone now? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, the genital jousting stuffed animal.
Stuffed penis.
People say penis. People say animal.
It's a penis.
Yeah. Just a penis wearing a dress.
Yeah, it's a penis.
Yep.
Let's count how it's $30.
It sure is.
So Josh is going to buy genital jousting collectible plush with a sound chip.
That makes the sound effects of when they ejaculate. Well, that's when they're moving, but there's that.
I have that game. It's a pretty good game. But I just found it funny that you were buying a dildo.
Did you buy it? Are you serious? You bought a fucking dildo?
Worth it. Totally worth it. Oh my god.
Oh, just like it in general. Like this is the thing. I'm like, I should get it.
Pourquoi? I hate you. I hate both you. Oh my god. Oh my word. On a stick.
Man, but I should hide it in places where people would be like, hey, you can pass me the blanket blank? And he's like, I'll go get you the blanket blank. And then they open up the drawer and it's like this giant dick.
No. What you do is you buy like 2 of them and then you have one to throw at people. So then you go to Japan and throw it at people.
Why do you have a giant penis?
Why do you have this plush penis? Then you get banned from the country and life's good. And then you have your YouTube Red series canceled and that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Good things happen this week. In other news,
are we talking about Logan Paul real quick there for a moment? Is that what those shots were fired for?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Google did not totally just completely do something stupid, and then they did something brash. And after they did literally nothing to prevent things,
They actually did their job?
They actually did their job. And then they're like, we hope this will make everything good. And it's like, No, it
really won't.
No. Oh God.
Oh
Anyways.
God.
Anyways.
Oh, just for people to
The
know,
market-
Josh just linked a genital jousting condom in the chat.
Yeah, the freaking advertising for this is amazing.
I mean, I own that game. I think I played it. I think I played it a few times. Anyways, let's talk about the Focus RS. The head gasket is exploding. They put Mustang gaskets instead of Ford Focus RS gaskets. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
That you're concerned about your car or their cars?
Yeah.
This just sounds like, manufacturer fucking up.
Yeah. It's only been a select number of cars. Not a big thing.
Josh, stop linking this stuff in the fucking chat.
Yeah, there's a picture. There's supposed to be a picture there, but they've also made genital jousting O's. It's a box of cereal. It's pretty good.
This is...
I really don't know how to say this other than Devolver Digital is fantastic company. Really fantastic company.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Anyways, the Focus RS is exploding. Ford is fixing it. Everything's fine. In other news,
Trump did a thing.
Trump said things. Josh is mad.
Trump said things, and oh my God, I love it because none of his statements are wrong.
He said things, and other people were like, "Could you confirm what Trump said just as of late?" And people were like,
No. Josh, I assume you don't know what he said.
Well, he
called
said
a bunch of countries shit.
Yeah, exactly. And these other people are going like, "Yes, he did say that."
So here's the thing: the UN is like, people petitioned UN to be like how it's anti-humanitarian to say that, and the UN just like looked at themselves. They're like, no, it really isn't. And a lot of people online who are like, some people who are actually like straight up to like center and a little bit of left are actually like drawing pictures of like, don't call my country shit, let me in, as a picture for like immigrants coming from these shit countries. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this is amazing. I approve all this message.
I mean, the problem with that was that statement was literally a statement that could be used in order to destroy his argument. Because all you sit there and say is, yes, they're shit countries. That's the reason, but everyone deserves a chance in order to live in a country that is as amazing as America. That's what makes America great.
No, they do not. No, they do not. And I can explain to you why they do not.
Mm-hmm. I like how we're talking about politics right now, Josh. I expect to hear Pokemon playing, or oh God, he's opening up a condom.
No. Okay. So here's the thing. Which actually kind of gets me a little bit bad about people saying, no, they have a right to be in our country. No, they don't. They're not your citizens. They don't have the same rights as you.
They don't have the same rights. Yes, I think that you could make a case as to saying, using the term of saying, yes, it makes sense of why they want to leave that country.
No, I get that. I can understand that statement. It makes sense why they want to leave their countries. But the argument of they have a right to come to our countries. They have a right to try and come into our country. They have the right to try to, but if they're denied, they're denied. Shit out of luck. Too bad. I'm sorry. If I tried to go to Great Britain and England was like, we don't want anyone from the colonies. Go back to your peasant hole. And I'd be like, well, shit, I tried. And I'd go back to Canada.
Yeah. I think that that's the issue here. Is I think that a lot of things. I think a lot of the issue here is that like people just want something to be upset about, and it's just insane, man. It's just stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. People should just live lives happily, make their countries better.
No. Because I'm actually going to respond to the fact of why people can't make their countries better is the fact that requires people to actually put in the effort to actually be good. And the only countries that I've actually actively known to try and do that are the Western countries such as Europe and North America. And yes, Mexico does count as that because they do try. They don't always succeed, but they try. And Far Eastern Asian countries like Japan, China, South Korea, they try. Japan and South Korea tend to succeed. China's hit or miss half the time. But you notice that like a lot of the problems with these like African countries, they don't. They're like if you look at it, there's constant civil wars. And before somebody turns around and goes neo-colonialism, I'm going to look at you and go, fuck off. No, this is not because of white people for once.
Yeah, I don't know. That country needs help and stuff like that. So, hey.
The uninstall process of uninstalling like 5 programs.
Why do you have?
I don't know.
I have actually upgraded my hard drive, and I feel so much better.
Ooh,
it's a blessing. It's a blessing in design, right?
Yeah, actually,
do you have 9 terabytes?
Actually, it's a 4 terabyte drive. Because I had a 750 gig, and then I was like, man, I just need a bigger hard drive. So Black Friday was around. I was like, I'm gonna buy the first hard drive I see.
750 gigs. I'm so disappointed. Yeah. You and your i5 47 or 4590. Not even a K, I don't think.
Yeah, and you're eating your graphics cards right now. Like, oh, it's so good.
I will consume this R9 280X. More yummy graphics for me.
Yeah,
we need Shane in here. We need Shane to say something like, "Oh." If people don't get the reference, yeah. I have 9 terabytes. Josh has 4 and a half.
I have
9 terabytes is a lot.
Is a 2
and
terabyte.
Now I'm debating about. Well, now I'm debating about taking out my CD drive and getting custom cables, and then putting in RGB hard drives, SSDs underneath.
Actually, I can't help but giggle at the fact that you guys are like 9 terabytes, and I'm just like looking at my hard drives. I think I've got 3 in here now, and I think I've got a total of. That's 36 gigabytes, 500 gigabytes. I've got about 4 terabytes, roughly.
So inferior to my 9.5 terabytes.
And I have.
I have at least 8 mobile terabytes plus the 2 terabytes on my laptop.
Yeah, I'm like the same way. I have like 2, like because
a lot of my stuff is on like not on my computer because I run the risk of power spiking.
Yeah, because for me it's because I keep swapping hard drives from like video game consoles to like, oh, I'm gonna move this over here and this over there. I'm like, oh, I have like technically 3 spare hard drives just floating around that I know that's in my room. It's just like, I think, oh god, how big is a small one? I think it's like 500 gigabytes or something from like the old PS3 that used to be inside.
Yeah, but you can't connect that. You cannot connect that to your desktop or laptop.
No, you could. Well, I mean, you have to reformat
No, you
it.
can't. You'd have to reformat, and that means you're completely resetting it.
Oh, whatever.
So you means
whatever.
No, you don't understand. That means you can't connect it to your PS2 or PS4 or wherever you got it from.
Dude, you upgraded your hard drive in the first place. You don't want to go back.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, like seriously, like that's the reason why it's out. Like, come on.
Oh, ow. Ow, that actually hurt.
Like, I was like, well, you can't use it anymore. It's like, it's out of the console. Why is it wanting to go back in? It's getting upgraded. Like, jeez. Whatever. So I got a bigger hard drive now. So I could just download all the shit I want. So it's great.
Gonna be so happy. With your 4 terabytes. Much superiority.
Yes. Actually,
Much
funny thing was, funny thing was when I was installing it, I thought it had to be like a huge hassle, but it was like, no, just clone it and then throw it in. I was like, oh, that's really simple.
I'm just excited. I'm excited that I'm just excited that Josh is not going to have a better graphics card than me much longer.
Yeah, actually, mine was a little bit better.
No, you have a 40X. You should be getting better performance than me.
Yeah,
Mine's like 4 or 5 years old. Came around the 7 series.
yeah. Although I'm gonna have to probably upgrade my hard drive like next year, probably.
Motherboard.
Yeah.
You're gonna go with a Ryzen. You're gonna go with a Ryzen 7. You're gonna rise out of the ashes. Aren't
I don't
you?
know. Whatever my buddy of mine, Jonathan recommends, or you recommends, or Memory Express recommends.
I mean, as long as the penis is in there, I don't care.
Yeah, as long as it's like, hey, could you guys do like Jiffy Mark or a dong on that?
No, just put the plush penis in there. No, we're going to hell, man. It's gonna be great.
Seeing on your back history, you like make penis jokes a lot for some reason. Yeah. Like, man, you're just fucked up, are you? Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny because I'm watching a friend of mine just post random stuff about how much he loves D&D, and it's like, shut the fuck up. I will send you condoms.
Is great though.
D&D's fine.
D&D is great, and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff will not deny
Great.
it.
Hold on. We have a topic list somewhere, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah.
We keep. That's been a problem for us lately. Is just going off fucking.
I mean, the topic
list really bad. Actually, it's been really bad lately.
So let's talk about CES, guys. Stuff happened. It was great.
What happened at CES? What's going on?
Lucky Gold Star made an AI smart kitchen
What?
and AI TVs. There are better OLEDs coming on the horizon.
Oh, that's good. Could you watch an OLED something in full broad daylight?
Oh yeah, you can watch an OLED spread its petals. All while NVIDIA's unveiled its drive core to take away my experience of driving while it brags about being awesome with its Max Q fucking graphics card.
It was actually, wasn't there, I think also last year they were advertising these like paper televisions. Like
Wallpaper thin televisions? Yeah, those are getting...
Those things were amazing. Like you can literally have a wall of TV.
I don't know. I didn't find it as amazing as Samsung's modular TV panels.
How impressive
I'm
are
actually
those?
like straight up surprised that
He's so confused.
I'm just. Again, you gotta remember, I didn't watch CES this year. Like I was planning to, but I just didn't feel like
He was playing Overwatch while I ranted about how crazy things were. I was like, Samsung unveiled micro LED. Oh boy, this is going to be great. Totally fantastic. They also unveiled modular TV panels and smart fridges and revolutionized the whiteboard. So I can take my Note 8, put it on the bottom of the whiteboard, guys, and have my drawing appear on the screen. It's great.
Ooh, that's nice. That means you can just take your doodles with you.
Yeah, I can be like, here's a picture of a penis. We need more penis in the game.
It would need more penis.
I can do that now.
Allan, we need the biggest. The bowl needs to have the biggest penis.
Actually, do you want me to be anatomically correct? Do you want multiple species? Do you want me to be cartoony? Do you want me to
I
make
want
it
you to
floppy
be
or
human.
hard? Do you want me to make it
I want it
flaccid?
to be all of them. Confirmed, Black Mind's gonna have anatomically correct furries. So furries, I can't wait for you guys to love our game.
Oh boy, it's gonna
be great.
It's gonna be so good, so good, so
That's
good.
entirely debatable, and you know it.
It's gonna be like crack.
Like we got to make sure the females have like proportionally good boobs. I don't want too big boobs. I want proportionally correct boobs.
I want them to
really tough to do, and you know it.
I want them flopping around,
Well, the thing is, I don't want that fucking what's her face from that stupid video game that has big knockers and she has cat hands and feet. I mean, big knockers is fine, but it's like it's so big enough. It's so big to the point of like, how do you stand? You don't. You fall over.
I want them to have back problems, Allan.
Can you just put basketballs on their chest?
Anyways, it's not as bad as the N7. I mean,
what happened with the N7? You're not.
I mean, the N7 is a new motherboard by NCI, NXT, NC. I don't know what it's called. Hold on. I gotta look because there's probably a name for it. Linus Tech just probably did a video on it, I think.
They're faster.
So, okay. We have to talk about something related to Magic the Gathering later.
No, we need to finish up about CES.
CES, I know, but like this is kind of like this is something I need to talk about. It got updated today because of something that happened, so I need to talk about it because I'm actually really, really excited about it.
Okay. Well,
Samsung. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Gold Star. Wait, okay, hold up. Time out. Explain this, like, can you please tell me what this AI is? Because I'm actually genuinely concerned.
Okay, so Lucky Gold Star made an AI, so it's like Bixby or Google Assistant, basically.
Okay, I'm going to look this up now.
Called like Winston or something like that, something weird.
Oh, kind of like, I don't know, like the Winston like similar to Winston AI or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
NZXT is making a board called the N7, and it doesn't have Mass Effect branding on it, and I'm very upset.
Well, I mean, they have to pay EA and BioWare.
I also, just so you guys know, I never realized that. I thought it was Live. I thought LG I thought LG stood for Lives Good.
Life's Good? No, it's like Lucky Gold Star.
It's Lucky Gold. I never knew that.
I never knew that either.
And apparently they changed their name back to back in like 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm actually like.
I'm more concerned about Bixby being on televisions because people just loathe Bixby. So it's going to be on Samsung models and stuff like that. And
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm looking for like the news related to this AI, and it's not coming up. So. So you're actually going to have to show me like a link to this video because I need to sit down and like, actually
there's a playlist there that I made. It's under LG's CS event in 6 seconds.
LG's. Okay, I will watch it after we finish this podcast.
Okay. In other news, Panasonic OLEDs GH5 that's been out on the market, and I can get my Mustang's oil changed a lot easier with some unique key drop-off things. That's cool.
Hey.
Making my life easier. Good job, Panasonic. Sony's making a robotic dog.
Oh, won't be.
And they're
Panasonic's making a dog.
Yeah.
Really?
Nope. Sony is making
Sony. Okay, yeah, no, I heard Panasonic there when you said Sony. I don't know why. I'm crazy. I had a really rough day. Hush. Nobody cares.
All right.
But no, really, geez, dude. That's just, I don't know what to say to that.
What?
Robot dogs and cool cameras again from Sony.
They made.
Because you gotta remember, Sony always releases new cameras during CES. Like, I don't know why that's like such a surprise.
Because reasons.
I mean,
come on.
They've released freaking AI dogs before, haven't they, or some other company? Because
no, Sony hasn't done the robot dog. I think
it was like a weird, like high-end electronics toy from like 2000s or something.
Well, no, it wasn't actually a toy. It was actually like an actual like proper like robot. It wasn't a toy. Like there were robotic dogs that were toys. They were toy robotic dogs, whatever they're called.
Yeah, this is an actual robotic dog.
Which, yeah, no, I can agree with that. But personally, I'm kind of indifferent now.
Uh-huh.
I hear robot dog and I go, oh cool, look, it's a toy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, kind of how I like look at it nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I don't like respect them for the fact that they're trying to make robots. It's just the Terminator's coming. Have we not like learned from the Terminator movies?
I mean, Alan, I just want to be inserted. I just want to have my computer built into my shoulder.
I
want to be able
to talk to the Adeptus Mechanicus about that. They'll do that for you.
I mean, I don't want them to do it. I want Sony to do it.
No, see, I think what's going to really happen. I think what's going to really happen with artificial intelligence is that they're going to crumple into a ball, realize the existence is nothing, and just want to kill themselves. Like they're literally going to be at the same level as a human and be like, "I want to die. Oh God, I want to die. Jesus Christ, I want to die."
What is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life? You're to pass butter. My God,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
No. What it's going to be is it's going to be. You guys are missing out. What it's going to be is that they're going to be like to serve man, and then what's going to happen is that they're going to build a billboard in front of your house while destroying your entire fucking driveway. Like they're going to be like, "Hey, don't you want this advertising billboard in front of your house? Let's put this advertising billboard in front of your house." You go out there to stop them.
I'm actually just stand and like look at them and go, "No,
please don't."
No.
And yet,
you want this advertising board?
Wait, hold on. Look at my EMP grenade here. Whoop.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
but no. I'm actually like. CES has never really interested me all that much because, like,
I know
it's. I love tech and all that stuff, but I can't help but.
But tech is awesome, and NVIDIA didn't unveil Volta. That means the 1080 Ti is still the best graphics card. I don't know. We got to talk about some stuff. Other stuff other than CS.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like Diet Coke getting redesigned.
Okay, I actually want to see this redesign because Coke is still the better drink.
No, you're wrong.
General. Yes, it is.
No, you're wrong.
Yes.
I was gonna say Diet Coke is getting remastered.
So Magic the Gathering's doing things now.
No. We're talking about this Diet Coke thing.
They're adding new flavors.
They're adding new flavors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
This is going to be like new Coke. Everyone's going to hate it. Everyone's going to switch to Pepsi, and it's going to be great. Because everyone knows that Pepsi Max.
I'm looking at this, and from what I'm seeing as of right now, is these 4 drinks types. It's ginger lime, twisted mango, zesty blood orange, and feisty cherry. So in other words, Diet Coke is getting what Coke has had, like regular Coke's had for years.
Shut up.
I mean, that's fine.
They're redesigning the cans too, which I actually approve that design because it actually means you actually because it's cool that it was an old silver can with red text on it for like the Diet Coke, but it looked like the Barks can. It straight up looked like a Barks can, and Barks is another Coke product. So you'd mix them up, and then you'd pop a drink, and you'd take a sip of Diet Coke when you're expecting Barks, and you'd be like, I hate my life, because you'd want to go immediately throw up. This actually helps to distinguish it a lot, because it's actually going to have red, green, orange, yellow, and...
Okay, technical issues aside, sorry for destroying Alan's rant. It was needed.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
I don't know. I don't like Diet Coke. Diet Pepsi's still the best drink to me. But if you want to sit there and say Coke Zero is the better drink of them all,
no, Coke Zero is not the best drink of all. It still has that nasty aftertaste.
How about
it has arsenic in it, dude.
How about you just be a big douchey douchebag and just drink regular Coke or Pepsi?
Actually, no, I can agree with that. Except don't drink Pepsi, drink Coke.
Or water. Be the better man. Drink water.
No,
Water
drink
is
milk.
the best.
I can't handle that.
Josh is secretly lactose intolerant.
Are you actually lactose intolerant?
Yeah, just I still force food down my throat because I'm like, man, this cheese product is so good. Oh, cheese product. Excuse me for a second.
And everyone wonders why Josh doesn't have a girlfriend.
No, I just there are some things where I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent towards the idea of what this I'm okay with it, but at the same time I'm like I don't drink it, so it doesn't affect me. So I just shrug my shoulders loudly.
Yeah.
But we're gonna are we gonna talk about the MTG now?
Oh God, I'm gonna hate myself, aren't I?
No, you're not.
Okay, what happened?
I'm gonna post a video in chat.
Dear God. Oh dear God.
And so MTG is doing the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they're actually gonna start like vetting their judges and stuff now.
Cool.
Yeah, like aggressively so apparently. Because
we're gonna make sure the game is safe, so that way that people like Josh don't get finagled.
Damn it.
Actually, here's the thing. I actually watched a video earlier today from Jeremy. And he's got some disturbing PMs from people talking about like what happened.
Oh boy.
And it's like, no, this had to happen. So I kind of can't like I have to kind of like shrug my shoulders down and go like, no, it had to happen.
Yeah, it did.
But hey, it's a good thing MTG has done the right thing. Now all I need to do is maybe unban Jeremy, but I don't think Jeremy cares anymore that he's banned. I think he's like, I don't care anymore. I did the right thing. I can move on. But we'll have to see. But yeah, no, I just wanted to bring that up because yeah.
Yay! Things go really good.
I'm gonna have to watch that video completely after because he's celebrating, but he's like he makes a mention that he's got to talk about a few things. Well, at the start there. No, I'm happy that it's finally things are finally being done. And yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. MTG's kind of been getting fucked over because of dumb shit these past 2 months.
To be fair, MTG in general, like they had this huge rebrand and shit like that over the past year.
2 years.
2 years, and it's just kind of slowly going downhill. I mean, way better than it was way back in the day, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, pull your head out of your own ass and make a good product for once.
Josh wants Magic of the Gathering to be hardcore as fuck. He wants to be sniffing crack right out of the card sleeves again.
Yeah, I want them to shove $50 bills in every pack. I want to crack open a pack, get $50.
I don't know. MTG
didn't that happen in one set where they accidentally fucked up their printing?
And
like a lot of the cards were like $10-$20 cards.
Actually, there's a on purposely made set. This is called Modern Masters, and it reprinted a lot of the expenses.
No. I mean, this is before like the Modern Masters series started coming out. Like I remember Avacyn being because like how they did a product fuck up where like if you looked at the back of the box and it had an A or a B on it, you had like a guaranteed 6 mythics in it.
Oh, didn't hear that one.
No, that happened during Avacyn Restored or whatever it was.
Oh, because I've also heard that for the Avacyn Restored and the next set after that, I forget which one. If you were to look,
Zendikar.
Yeah, or no, is it Zendikar?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Zendikar. It was Ravnica.
Yeah, so one of those sets is if you looked at the PAX artwork. And if you were to, open up the box, look at the PAX artwork, and one of the four, I think it's one of the four or one of the three, open up one of the 4 or 3 and see which one had a mythic in it. And in that one artwork had a mythic, each one of those artworks will have a mythic in it. so the box had more mythics than usual. So
God, yeah, I know. I remember hearing about that. It wasn't
so it's
Ravnica.
like if you can figure out which one had the mythics or which one had the mythics of the artwork, you'd be like, I'm getting all these ones with these specific artworks, and they all have a mythic in it. It's so fucking dirty because there's a few people I read online are like, I just went to a Walmart and I just figured out where all the mythics are, so I just bought all the mythics.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, I remember hearing so many stories about what happened related to about Mythic.
Because there's
about
also
because here's the thing, like MTG. This is actually like four or 5 years ago now, I think, because they've done they do two sets to a series now instead of 3 sets to a series with a intermittent like the M2015, M2016.
Yep.
They got rid of that now after M2014. It was M4.
2015 or 2014 or 15.
It was 2014 because they didn't have a 2015.
I thought maybe it's maybe 14.
No, it was 15 because they released the 15 or the 14 the year before. So that's where it gets that title. Yeah, it's like Cars.
Yeah.
And I remember when they made the change over to 2 sets, which was after Tarkir. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, at the time, I was reading that and going like, well, it just looks like they're just streamlining. Like they have at a certain point, it gets to a point of like 2 sets, 3 sets. Sometimes it gets to a point of like it should be more streamlined and it just be less confusing. And it's like,
and it's not. It's actually more confusing from what I've heard.
I don't think. Well, like if they again pull their head out of their asses, I think the streamlining that they did was like this makes sense. At least you could be like, okay, we have concise sets 1 or 2, and then go on to the next 1 and 2.
No, from what I've seen is it's because of how the set pack is set up. They keep the previous set, so the previous 2. So they try to keep 4 in cycle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how they do it, they have to enter the next set, so that puts 5 pack sets into a thing, and then 2 drop out a month before the new set is released, and then they put the new one in. So it goes to 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 constantly from what I've seen. And I don't think that was a smart idea because like how it used to be is you'd knock out the smaller set in the packs. So like when it was Return to Ravnica, Great Crash, and Maze. I can't remember what the actual name is.
Yeah, I think it was. Like,
I know it's Dragon Maze. Sorry, there we go, Dragon Maze. They had the 3 sets, and then they had the M13 pack set with it, and then when you started into the next cycle, which was something weird, Theros, they dropped Dragon's Maze out of the cycle because it was the smallest set out of the packs, and it was actually the least selling of the packs too. Then they dropped I think they dropped Return to Ravnica next, and then they dropped Gate Crash as they moved up. So there was always 4 in cycle. Always. There was never a chance of you like one of those sets being out of cycle. And then the process started over again when they went with M14. And I'm just like, that makes more sense. Like I know and plus it gives like old cards the chance to be rejuvenated in the M sets. But hey, what do I know? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I had to rant about that. I preferred the old style because it actually, kind of makes sense.
More weird bullshit.
It actually prevents weird bullshit like accidental.
At the same time, it just comes down to like how's the development cycle for those guys making those cards and stuff like that, and hope to God they don't accidentally make another Stoneforge Mystic incident again. Was it
Stoneforge instant? I thought it was something else from that set.
Stoneforge, it was 2 cards. Stoneforge Mystic and Jace Mind Sculptor were both of the biggest.
No. There was another card in that set that while it wasn't as big, it was because it brought up the topics of how creature cards were made because it was listed as creature and then it was listed as artifact and it had nothing else.
Was that Phyrexian Metamorph?
No. No. It wasn't something that changed shape. It was like an artifact creature, but it was listed as creature dash artifact instead of being creature dash artifact creature.
Huh. I don't remember. Because really, the only two cards I remembered of being like big splash and kind of like no people would show up to any fucking event whatsoever because these cards just dominated the field so fucking hard was again Stoneforge Mystic and Jason Mind Sculptor because they were so ungodly broken. They're so ungodly broken to the point of like, how did you guys let this slip through your fingers? Like this, holy shit. Like, freak! I remember
because people are retarded, Josh.
Yeah,
people
I know.
Are retarded.
I mean, like, that's probably why, like, that probably triggered why they want to streamline the sets a bit more because they're like, fuck, how did we let that through?
Well, again, actually, I can understand why they let it through. They wanted to actually like because blue has always been overpowerful. Like, it's.
I mean,
it's
funny. Also on the get go,
they tried.
Yeah, I was gonna say they also on the get go wanted to make the 4. Was it they made Jason Mind Sculptor a 4 ability card? Then it's a Planeswalker, so that means to get special things going on and make it 4 abilities, and they want to make it powerful. So it's like, okay, that makes sense, but it's just like Did you guys think about what you're doing with that ultimate? Because that ultimate is pretty horrible. Like pretty horrible. Like to the point that if you just see it drop on the field, you're like, man, I hope to God I can kill that within 2 turns.
Yeah.
Because frick, that card's not fun. And then
Jace the Mind Sculptor was a card that really shouldn't have been printed, but like it did get printed, and then it promptly got banned. Like that was such a swift. Oh, by the way, I found out what it was because the original printing of it was.
So what is it?
It's a Hedron Scrambler.
Hedron Scrambler.
Where it's an artifact creature construct. And the way the rules were at the time was just weird. Because they didn't explain it very well. Initial printings didn't had it as artifact construct. And it was like set up as a creature or something like that. And it was just weird.
Hedron Scrambler. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that one is I don't know. To be fair, when I first saw that card, I didn't think it was anything weird.
I mean, it's really funny right now. I'm feeling like Josh right now. Whenever me and Allan talk politics, it's great.
It's because it's because I have played Magic the Gathering, so like I
mean, I did too, and then sucked horribly, and then somebody stole a card, and I was like, well, this game sucks.
No, yeah, no. Like, I don't know about MTG anymore. I haven't played in like 2 years, so like. I'll have to wait and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to the pre-release on Saturday, so I was going to see how...
Is that tomorrow? Are you going to pre-release tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I actually have a tournament to go to tomorrow.
I was going to say, did you have your nerd tournament? Well, I go to my nerd tournament.
Well, I have to rage about Star Wars Last Jedi, but I'm not going to do it on this podcast ever because, dude, I need to talk about things. Man, but that's me in private there. I'm actually not going to bring that upon the world. But I'm going to a Star Wars Armada tournament tomorrow. And this is for placements, apparently. And I didn't know that because this is actually like for getting placed into the grand scheme of things. So I'm kind of excited about it. So I've got my list made. I'm sitting and looking at it. And the thing is, I asked a friend to pick between red and blue. And I didn't tell him why. I was just like, red or blue. And he came back with red, always red. And I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm playing Rebels. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I was deciding between Rebels and Imperials. He's like, oh, shit. Because he knows I actually know how to play Imperials really well. So I'm kind of going into this game like, well, here's my list. Let's hope I don't do anything wrong. But I need to hopefully pray to the gods that I can actually get through this game. I'm actually really excited about tomorrow because I'm going to be playing with a couple buddies.
That's going to be great.
I hope I don't just get like throttled like nobody's business like last time.
I mean,
I got thoroughly massacred. Like, I didn't have a single win. I had one game where I got completely swept off the board.
I mean, we'll get Gurdy scrubbed.
Yeah, it's harder than that. That's the problem. It's actually like straight up really hard because if like one of the matches I like almost won, I came real close to winning. I was off by 10 points, and it cost. And because of that, I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm scared. I'm hoping to do really good. But yeah.
You just want to win.
So what's going on with this access denied, buddy?
Oh, right. Well, let's switch gears to fucking games.
Yeah, we got all three my things done for the day, other than maybe
I mean, now we have to talk about James Damore, Portal Bridge Maker, access denied.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm excited to talk about the James Damore thing, but we're going to talk about that at the end because that's a bit more politics than anything, and I don't want to bore Josh.
Yep. And I got Pokemon games to play, so let's wait that until the end here. So Access Denied is basically a puzzle game. I guess I can describe this as like a kind of you sit down and just play with the puzzle box in front of you game. There's kind of a bunch of those floating around, but there is this one is kind of one of those like, hey, there's this puzzle box just came up through the table. Try to solve the puzzle that's in front of you before you get onto the next puzzle. So it's one of those like, hey, this is pretty neat, and this game has like some decent quality going on with it. Like has a nice background you can look at, and you can look at the puzzle all the way around and see what's going on with it. And the puzzles, they're pretty neat. They range from a different variety of like, hey, there's different colors on one side and there's numbers on the other with buttons. And you got to try to figure out like, okay, so there's numbers are different colored, and look at the back, you got colors there as well, so maybe they match up, and maybe you try to hit the buttons a certain number of times and it'll unlock and you can go to the next puzzle or something. So it's like, oh, okay, so each puzzle is different. Each puzzle has different gimmicks going on with it. But there's some problems with this game, and it's probably because it's super indie. That's probably like its only downfall, is that it only goes up to 36 puzzles? 35? And it gets to a point where I was playing it that I was like, okay, I'm ramming my head against the wall here for like an hour. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what the puzzle's trying to tell me. And I'm like, as soon as I'm going to look it up, I'm going to feel like a moron. But I'm like, fuck it. What's the solution to this puzzle? And then then they're like, okay, so for this puzzle, you have to take all these numbers, minus them from each other, and then you get the number you needed to do it. And it's like, what? But nothing beforehand told me to do this, nor this puzzle like kind of show me in the proper method of like you had to do this. I was like, oh, fuck off, whatever. I move on to the next puzzle. I solve that one. So there's this weird peak and valleys of difficulty of each puzzle, and it seems like that only happens about towards the end of the puzzles, where like, hey, you got some good challenging puzzles, and then now here's this weird puzzle that you can't figure out for the life of you, and now here's a stupidly easy puzzle that you can solve like it feels like a 5-year-old can figure out, and then here it goes back up to being nice and challenging. It's like there's no middle ground for these puzzles. And the more I played this, the more I was like, The Witness kind of has the same idea, but you're traveling to puzzle the puzzles, but it was like you're playing the same type of puzzle over and over with different gimmicks over and over and over. And this one, it was like wasn't tested. I don't think it was tested very well, or just like shown to very many people of like, hey, could you figure out this puzzle and that type of thing. I mean, I'm sure if this developer had all the money in the world, like The Witness, it would probably could figure that out. But
I have to get a giggle out of the fact that you're comparing it to The Witness.
Well, the way it's structured, it's like it's to puzzle basis on like, hey, here's this. Here's different puzzle boxes you could try to solve, and then like these other games that kind of do the same idea. It's like man, it just goes to show, like, okay, because you're so indie, you probably didn't have enough time or even enough effort to like try to figure out if a lot of people are gonna figure this shit out. So it really comes down to like, well, you're gonna figure this puzzle out, and you're not gonna figure this puzzle out, and you maybe can figure this puzzle out, and you're not gonna figure out the next one. It was just kind of a big gripe with me with playing it. And what's another thing about it? Oh yeah, and also I was thinking of another game when I was playing this, which is actually a lot better, and it has more of like a narrative structure to it. It was called The Room, which is the next game I kind of want to dive into because I play that I play that a lot. And there's also a sequel to that game called The Room 2, and no, it's not talking about the fucking movie with Tommy Wiseau. It's completely different. It's confusing. Yes, you'll go on Google, type in The Room, and you get the fucking movie. But I'll say it's a really good Android game, and it's kind of built more point and click adventure-y. Hey, there's this table that has this puzzle on it. Just figure the fuck out, and you can keep going, type of thing. Again, same idea as the Access Denied. But I think it's better than Access Denied because it actually tells a story of like why you're in this weird parallel universe, what's going on in this weird parallel universe, and like, okay, can I even escape this weird parallel universe? And it keeps going with it. So that one's entertaining. And although with that, the Room has really funny like. Not like salute, like is more of like funny ways of like, oh hey, this table has all these weird puzzle things in it, and then you're like, oh cool, figure out all these weird puzzle things. And then for me, I just got to I was playing the game, and in the back of my head I'm going, how long would it take a carpenter to fucking make all these puzzles in this table? Would it take like a guy who makes watches to make half of these things work? Like, how much engineering would you need to do to make these tables actually work the way they do in real, like put it into real life? I'm like, man, this will take too much time to make. It'd be fun to be like, see it in real life happen, and it'd be like, oh, try to solve this table. It'd be so cool, but it's like, man, that's too much effort there. It's like fucking Resident Evil Mansion. It's like, who builds this? No one does. It's like, I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, move that table 3 inches to the left and pull on this light 3 times, and then make sure you knock on the door 5 times, and then maybe you can get in the bathroom.
That sounds like bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that's like when you play through the original Resident Evil.
Bullshit.
Yeah, like when you play through the original Resident Evil, a lot of the puzzles are like, how does anyone working in this building get to the bathroom? Because it's fucking annoying. But yeah, that was my puzzle adventure through, for the what was it? Access Denied, and then The Room. And friggin', I will tell you right now, The Room, get that first. Access Denied, wait for a sale for like $2. And then and then Resident Evil, hey, it's Resident Evil. You probably know what that is now. Oh boy.
Yeah, no, that game sounds like just straight up bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. No.
For like what, the Access Denied?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was playing it at first, I was like, oh, this is fun, and it gets, it's easy. And then it gets to these challenging puzzles and just spikes randomly of like difficulty, and it's like, oh great. Now it shows this roughness on the edges of like, if this guy had more time, I'm sure these puzzles would be a lot better. But but when you start going from visual puzzles that are just, hey, visually figure out the puzzle, to, hey, start doing math with the puzzles, it's like, I don't want to fucking do that. It's like, don't give me math, give me a visual puzzle. That's why you set it up as a visual puzzle. Don't shove fucking math in the fucking visual puzzle, because that's not how it feels like it's constructed here. At least to me, anyways. I mean, to be fair, The Witness has like some abstract puzzle solving and that thing, but even then, you can still kind of muster through that. But whatever. Access denied. I wish it had more development time, but whatever.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty funny. What you mentioned, like how bad that game is, because you actually do compare it to you do compare it to The Witness, and in my opinion, The Witness is a fantastic game in my opinion, like straight up, like 10 out of 10. That's how you do games.
That's how you do video games.
Yep.
And yeah, like again, like I know two of them are completely different, but at the same time, it's like they're methods of like how you go through a puzzle is kind of the same thing, and it was like, access denied. You could have been a little bit. You could have been, I don't know, more time in the oven,
and then you weren't.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. That's how I feel when I look at Halo 5.
Every time you look at it,
I finally resented myself to, like, when I look at Halo 5, I go, you could have been great, kid, but you ain't. It has so much going for it, and it pisses me off that I actually had to finally sit down and admit to myself, do I actually like Halo 5? And I went, no, I don't.
Yeah.
But hopefully, with the way that, like, they're making it sound for Halo 6, hopefully it's good, but hopefully they don't hype it up like they did fucking Halo 5, because that was what killed it for me, is because they had this really cool plot set up ahead of time with this like audio story that they did for it. And I was like, that's amazing. Just keep going, make that part of the plot. And then they didn't. And I was like, oh, okay, bye.
Yeah. I don't think Halo. Okay. Yeah. So I play Portal Bridge Builder.
We're not going to. Okay, yeah, Jeff, I was trying to keep you to go on topic because I don't want you to keep, like.
Portal Bridge Builder is great. It's fantastic. It's awesome. And yeah, it's Portal. More Portal. Portal's always good.
And it's Bridge Builder. And if you haven't played that, then, I mean, it's you build bridges.
Yeah.
And you build bridges and hope to God that they cross without dying. If they die, you go, fuck.
I've seen the opening to that, and holy fuck, it's hilarious if you say, no, I'm not qualified. Oh, dude, they just kill you. Like, they open a hatch, and you drop, and you die in a fire, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, it's not as bad as, at least Aperture Scientist, and as bad as Google.
Okay. Boot up that Pokemon. We got to talk about this. Actually, no, you don't get to boot up Pokemon. You actually have to talk with us about this one.
How about no?
Yes, get in here. You actually need to talk about this one because.
Damn it!
No, I actually want to hear your opinion on this one, Josh. Actually, you can't fence sit anymore. You can't be Boogie.
Yes, I can.
He can be. He can be.
No, he can't.
He's allowed to be Boogie.
Very good Phantom.
No, he's not allowed to be.
Okay, so basically, James Damore is making. James Damore is suing the shit out of Google. He started a campaign for
bunch of fucking dicks.
He's funding.
I'm not wrong.
Well, he wants to fund some justice against them and stuff like that. They need $100K in order to go to court with them and stuff like that. It's how do I put it? It's disappointing that it's gotten to this point. And I like Google. I think that they're a good company and stuff like that, but they do a lot of stupid things.
I'm actually okay. To say they do a lot of stupid things is an understatement, by the way. Especially considering what we just learned. You know this. I know this. Mm-hmm. Josh knows this, although he doesn't want to admit it. But but considering, like, I've actually, like, read some of the documents about, like, what happens.
Oh God,
at
it's
Google,
terrible.
And I'm like, how is this legal? And it's nuts. And I'm wondering, like the dude is now a whistleblower on Google, and holy shit, I don't know how if the court actually like rules in his favor. Holy shit, dude. They're just gonna like their stock is just gonna drop, and people are gonna like flock to leave them for a little while. Like I use Google Chrome right now, but like the more I hear about like what's going on with Google, I'm kind of like looking at the Firefox that I've got installed on my computer, and I go, do I want to use it though? So yeah, fun times being had there.
Yep.
Like Josh, I know you're not really political. I know I love you for that because you're actually one of like the guys who just doesn't care about politics.
Yeah.
I feel like you should, but like I understand why you don't.
Because it boils down to just don't be an asshole. But anyway,
Well, you'd believe that, but that's a lot more convoluted than you think.
yeah.
No, but the problem for me with what's going on at Google is the fact that HR actively like prescribed to like tell their staff members to actively harass him, and they actively tried to like attack him about stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, Google, why? Why would you do this?
It's not just that. It's the fact that HR did nothing.
No, HR did something. They fired him, and when he asked, "You don't have a legal reason," they said, "No, it doesn't matter if we have a legal reason. You're fired. Bye," and then they hung up. That's how they actually like the person's like, no. Like, if I hope to God he recorded that conversation because, oh, dude, Google won't survive that alone.
No, it's not gonna. It's not.
It just boils down to the culture that they have is it's not feasible anymore.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that. It's not the culture there. It is the culture there.
It is the culture.
It's the fact that the culture is so. The culture that they had is no longer feasible. Does that make sense?
So left wing.
Yep.
It's not even funny anymore. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? And I just kind of like nowadays just shrug my shoulders and I stare into the distance and go, "This is my life."
Exactly. Because don't they also have an SJW council there or something?
Oh, dude, you have no. I've actually like read some. Like again, as I said, I read the docs. They actually like for like people of minorities and different ethnic groups and stuff like that. They take them to more like when they're doing like interviews with them. They take them to more comfortable spots. So I know that doesn't sound like much, but I know for a fact that when I went for my interviews for anything like related to like any job, they sat you in a plain, very sparsely decorated room. They had a desk in front of you. You had the person interviewing in front of you, and you sat on the other side and you answered questions, and that was it.
That's normal.
That's the point. It's again. I know this because I knew somebody who actually like worked for like hiring departments at like EPCOR. I know someone who does that, and he was talking about it. And he was like, "Yeah, no, this is how I do my interview processes. I have a chair that would be slightly shorter with one of the legs, so it do that wobble thing, and he'd judge you by like how you reacted to that, and that's like it's not supposed to be this kind like." Oh, look, I'm going to hire you because you're da-da-da-da. No, you're being judged.
That's kind of what you need nowadays.
Yeah.
You kind of need something that throws them off the thing.
Or at least, like...
My personal favorite is... Go ahead.
Or I was going to say, study how the person... Or at least, like, there's a reason why the sparse room is a thing. It's because it's like you want to see how the person just reacts to... I guess to common questions and just to at least trying to figure out, okay, so it seems like this person might be okay and not a serial killer. So he could work at a fast food place. It should be fine. And
we joke about that, but really.
And once Allan's internet comes back to life, but yeah, it's like it just comes down to the point of like, there's a reason why the room thing is the way it is, and not necessarily like, hey, let's go to an amusement park and just fucking do shit. Yeah, that'd be a great interview. It's like, what? No, that's not how you're supposed to do it.
I don't know. I hope straight up like Google just gets throttled by this. But on the bright side, we know Google did do something good this week, though.
What did they do?
They fired Logan Paul.
Yep. They own Google, so fuck you.
They own YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, Google owns YouTube,
Yeah.
so fuck you. That's what I meant.
I'm like, Josh, just hold up.
You know what I meant.
I know what you meant, but time out, bro.
I know what I say.
But yeah, no, it's actually kind of funny. Like when you actually like listen to people talk about like how they went through their, like it's really fucked up with what happened with Google, and I'd hate to see them like go the way that they're gonna go now, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, they fucked up. They need to be punished.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great when they do.
That's debatable. We both know that.
I mean, this is the reason why, like, I would be okay if net neutrality went down, is because I would be okay if they got fucked in the ass by a Comcast or somebody like that.
Well, I hope net neutrality.
I know net neutrality is important and stuff like that, but like, it's down south. I don't care that much.
Actually, that's the funny thing, because like a lot of people are like, well, it's going to affect Canada. And a lot of Canadians are like, no, we have net neutrality up here.
No,
and if your American companies try to bring it up here, we're going to fucking slaughter them in courts.
Well, what's going to happen is that, like, okay, I'm a consumer. Okay, I move all my business up north.
Yep,
Like,
that's all they need to do.
Yeah, that's all you need to do, and then you
Up
win.
north or down Mexico. I mean, what do you actually?
No,
what's cheaper,
you
Canada
and
or
I
Mexico?
both know. Canada.
Canada.
Really?
Because you can guarantee the security of Canada.
I guess you could, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the server farms are actually like fairly secure here in Canada and the United States, but down in Mexico.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like some really good corporation and just coming out of Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, man, our server, like, yeah, it's totally awesome down in Mexico, and it's cheap.
Actually, well, that's the thing is like, and that's the thing. That's like Mexico is that weird little country that's in our fucking group.
Mexico's our problem.
Huh?
Mexico's our problem. It's our problem. It's our Middle East.
It is our problem. It is our Middle East. It's actually kind of frustrating because you're like,
it's run by the mob.
It's not even run by the mob. It's run by fucking monsters.
What's the racist thing about Mexicans? They're lazy.
Actually, I made that joke to Kim, who's actually was from Mexico, and I'm like, hey, because me, Chris, and Kim, we poke fun at what our heritages are. I know I'm English, so they poke at the fact that you had the world in your hand and you let it slip away, and I'm like, I know, I poke fun at Christina by going, look at what you were and you let it slip away, and then the way I poke fun at Kim is like, man, you guys are just so lazy. And then I said it over Christmas holidays, and she looked at me and was like, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, oh, you've got a story behind this one today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. And she was like, yeah, no, like, have you ever heard of siestas? And I'm like, that would be the reason why.
Yep.
I get a giggle out of my friends when they're like, yeah, no, our culture and heritages are kind of bullshit some days.
Oh yeah, everything's bullshit. Everything's stupid.
Very, very bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyways, I think that's a show.
I think that's a podcast.
I think so too. By the way,
because
I can't wait for SNK Heroines to come out for Nintendo Switch.
Is it a fighting game or what is it?
It's a fighting game.
That is a fighting game, and I'm actually gonna like quickly look at this like one angry gamer talk about it.
It has moves in it.
It has boobs, and as the title of this article says, and I love it for it, SNK Heroines is the anti-SJW fighting game that Nintendo Switch needed. And I'm like, oh.
There's actually these characters. The funny thing is, I know like 2 of these characters, and they're pretty fucking hardcore. Like, I mean, their backstory, anyways. They're like they're like from ex-military and shit like that, and they're like, oh, saw all this horrible garbage, and they have special powers of like, what was it? They can release a grenade in their hand and explode it without it actually hurting themselves and shit like that. And it's like, whoa, okay, that's pretty metal. And
much metal.
If anything, this is like no different than Skullgirls or even was it Arcania Heart? And that game's super over the top, whatever. Yeah, it's like whatever. It's a fighter. I just hope there's more than 4 characters because it'd be disappointing if it was just 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think there's more than 4, but whatever. Oh, you can give them so many weird costumes. Hey, you can make a furry of your dreams in this one.
Oh my god!
Can I make a blob girl? Oh, I want to make a blob girl.
Josh, stop. We're calling this a podcast. I want to go home.
Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. You can listen to us every Thursday on blackmindgames.podbean.com. Shit's gonna happen.
Actually,
we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Screw all these female fighters. I want my fighting dick.
You want fighting dick? That's the name for the show. You can listen to us every Thursday on Podbean or YouTube or whatever podcasting app of your choice is. And thank you guys for listening. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Recording. Look at that. All of 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait,
no. Yes. No. I do have my currently open in front of me for $330. Currently open. I can't punch my code in because I have a cat sitting on my left hand, and I can't take a picture of this either to prove the fact that this cat is sitting on my lap, on my hand, because my phone is in my pocket under my left arm with the cat sitting on top.
Like, I don't want to break this precious moment that we have.
He doesn't come and sit with me too much right now because he knows he can get away with stealing the dog's kennel and just sitting in that giant pillow, that giant bed of a pillow that is that kennel.
I still can't believe that Nathan Grayson has a job.
Huh?
Well, Nathan Grayson, the guy who started Gamergate, still has a job.
Surprise, surprise. He didn't do anything wrong. What?
No, he did. He slept with games developer.
Oh, yes. Okay,
Yes.
I couldn't remember.
I propose that when if we're forced to give Kotaku a sample for the review, we send them a flashlight.
Oh, Charlie, I love you. Please, I need you to get up because my audio thing is under there too.
Oh, Charlie,
Come
don't
on.
hurt me.
There we go. Oh, I can feel my hand. Oh, the blood just rushed into it. Pins and needles.
Oh God, my sister looks like an idiot.
Fucking needles. Gotta turn down the mic real quick because I'm peeking out like nobody's motherfucking. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Too soft. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can sit down, back down. All right, I'm gonna punch that code in now, though, since I now got you moved. I'm buying Maya. Media entertainment overview.
Oh my God, the safe that killed Jack. That's very sad.
I only need one. Don't you dare. I wish I could get a promotion code. I want to get that for cheaper. Oh, No, you don't. Don't chew on that.
It's like, I swear to God, if you chew through these cords, you will go back to the place where I got you from.
It's not my cat, so I can't send him back.
You can send him to hell.
I'm not doing that because I like cats.
Well, how is this the safe that killed Jack?
He kicked it. Hit his big toe, broke his big toe, and got infected.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the safe that killed Jack.
You? Okay, I'm confused. What?
No, he posted a picture saying posted a picture and freaking non-related.
It's the safe that killed Jack Daniel.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, Jack Daniel, the dude to make the whiskey or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Oh, that's the wrong number. That could have gone real bad real quick because that could have gotten somebody else in trouble.
It wouldn't work that way.
Oh, whoops!
I know for a fact that I have confirmed that one of the numbers in my card is one digit off from a person who got it the same month I did. So I can confirm for a fact. I know for a fact that that's the thing is I actively put it in. I'm looking at the code, going over it before I confirm my checkout. I'm like, that's not the right number, and I looked up and it's like active card. I'm like,
That's really good security there.
It happens. It's a 1 in a million chance, but it happens.
So what I'm hearing is that you can literally steal somebody.
Hang on, I'll correct that statement. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's 1 in 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, it's not 18 times 10. So that's 180 times 4, brackets closed, 4 open class, 4 times. Actually, it's another 2. That's 2 only. Sorry, that's by 10. So that's by 12 actually. So that's 24 times 182. Submit order. Cost me $135 or $351. I actually need to pull up a calculator real quick because I'm trying to do the math in my head. 80 times 24. That number is way too small, but whatever. Media and entertainment. Should be signed in. Why am I not signed in? I actively tried to sign in. I accept these terms. Yeah, no, I'm going to need to organize my desktop here in a minute.
He's buying stuff, guys. It's crazy.
Oh my god!
We should sync and then do stuff.
Okay.
So sync in 3, 2, 1.